no. Come on. Ah! No! Curse it! Come on! No! 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 Ah! Welcome back to my cave, humans. Today, Belf is playing the Sega Genesis classic, Golden Axe. Actually, he's going to be playing all three of them. Oh, come on, who doesn't pick Gilius? Round 1. There are 3 mounts in this game. The Axe Beak, the Green Dragon, and the Pink Dragon. From my favorite to least favorite, they are Pink Dragon, Axe Beak, and Green Dragon. The Pink Dragon can shoot projectiles, which is useful, very useful. The Axe Beak is quite quick to attack, and can switch directions quite fast. The Green Dragon's Fire Breath is too slow and inversatile compared to the other 2 mounts. Speaking of which, here's a Pink Dragon for ya! You will see how useful this is. Yep, this guy, your opponent doesn't stand a chance. Assuming there's one. Little Belf Jr. had a lot of problems with these skeletons. They were among the tougher enemies in the duel. Of course, when I grew up, I realized I could just charge them over and over. Actually, you can do that to pretty much anyone in the game. More club guys. Not really much to say about these guys. There's 2 of them, they're recolors. Who knew you could make an enemy stronger just by changing its color? Trying to pick him up just then. There we go! Hoping I could throw him into him. No. My favorite moves tend to be the charging headbutt and the aerial axe. Now we got 2 lovely ladies we have to fight, and, well, fighting one guy on a dragon is well, not very hard to be honest. But 2? All I have to do is knock both of them off. Then you can beat them no problem. Before then, it gets kinda tricky. More recolors. This is the only time in the 3rd game where you have to fight 3 opponents in the duel. But the usual strategy, charging headbutt, high axe, and if you can, swing your axe into both of them. Ah yes, the green skeletons with purple equipment. I remember them. I remember making it all this way, fighting these guys, losing, trying again, getting to these guys, losing, throwing my controller into the television. Yeah. Like most enemies, you can just headbutt them. Can't really think of an enemy you can't do that to. Now stop. Hammer time. Time to fight the Hammer Bros. These two aren't too bad. Usual strategy. It's not the most fun strategy, though. When I can, I like to use my regular melee attacks. But during an emergency, headbutt, headbutt, headbutt. This knight looks kinda weird with his arms exposed. Maybe it's just me. Surprised they only pitch you up against one of them. Not much to say about him. Other than he got me down to my last health bar. Oh boy. Seriously, just headbutt him over and over. It works on everything. Could the AI be any dumber? Alright, Gilius, you don't have much life. Ooh, messed up there. Don't mess up more than that, Gilius. You can't afford to lose now. Jeez, the AI just doesn't wise up. Oh boy, now I have to fight two gold knights. Fortunately, these two are the last opponents in this duel mode. Come on, you can do it, Balth. You guys are making this too easy. Get smarter! Oi, Crumbaman! See, the AI just doesn't get smart! And we win! You could consider that a cheap tactic, but then again, that's the programmer's fault for not programming better AI. And now for some rather unique credits. Moto CBX 1000, what? Hamtack? Waka? Who are these people? This can't be the real name of anyone. They must each be separate companies. I don't think I've seen interesting credit scenes like this in modern games. The only game I can think of that has even close to interesting credits like this is Smash Brothers. Well, actually, Smash Brothers has these guys beat it. But this is still pretty cool. Back then, people cared about creativity. They say there's nothing new under the sun. I say most people don't even try to come up with anything new. Oppa Oppa from Fantasy Zone. Yeah. Sugu. Team Shinobi. And who could forget? Sega themselves. And that is the end. On to the next game. Time for number 2. Now, take what you know about the first game and throw it out the window. The duel in this game is even harder. It has 15 fights instead of 12. But that's not the only thing that's gotten harder. Anyway, shall we start? Music gets kinda hokey at this point. Or maybe it's just me, Doesn't really fit Golden Axe. Yeah, I picked Julius again. He's the easiest character to play as. I kept trying to play as Tyra Blaze, I couldn't do it. Besides, the only reason I'd even use her is so I can summon the dragon. And since you can't summon magic in this mode, then I don't... yeah, whatever. Once again, there's only 3 mounts in this game, and my order is about the same. Pink Dino, Axebeak, Green Dino. Yeah, the bird monster is back, but the dragons are replaced with these weird Paralophosauruses. Though this time around, the pink bird, or the Axebeak or whatever, it's a little slower than the green Paralophosaurus, but it has much better range. Neither of them really have problems turning around this time, though. It's hard not to take at least some damage from these two, but... oh boy, more skeletons. These guys are tricky. And they were tricky in the last game, too. Sorry, I have the TV on. Still managed to beat him without losing a bar. But if you haven't lost one yet, I'll probably lose one here. Oh, or maybe not. The pink Paralophosaurus has a long-ranged fire breath. That's what makes it useful. Also, remember that headbutt attack from the first game? Yeah, that don't work so well this time around. It's a little less powerful because the AI is a little smarter. The Duel fights, the Duel generally step out of the way if you try to charge at them. Unless you're very close to them. And that's kinda true about a lot of enemies. The headbutt really only works if you're close ranged. Wow, I still haven't lost a bar yet. I think I might do it this time. Oh yeah, there's a special attack you can do by pressing B and C at the same time. Technically the first game had it, but weren't very good. Not easy to pull off. You gotta be pretty precise about it. I've made it all the way to the Minotaurs without losing a bar. I don't think I have ever made it this far without losing a bar. The Minotaurs are tough. Yeah, it's a little harder to charge at enemies from far away, because they can charge back at you, and eventually they'll out-prioritize you. That's why it's only really useful close-up. Usually it triggers the opponent's attack animation, and your headbutt will usually outspeed them. Man, I am doing way better than I thought I would at this point. And this is where I usually take serious damage. Fortunately, there's only 3... What are your thoughts, Belle? I'm sorry, I don't really rehearse this. There's only 2 rounds where you have to fight 3 opponents. This is the first one. All done with that. Ah, lots of lizardry colors. I noticed most of the enemies in this game are just replacements of enemies from the previous game. The club guys are back. The claw guys replace the guys with the ball, the spike ball thing. The Minotaurs replace the hammer guys. The Duel replace the knights. And I guess these lizards replace the women? Don't really make the connection there. Like I said, not rehearsed. This is total improv. Ow! Ow! Okay, what were they thinking with those pallets? They are very ugly. I seriously don't know. Is it supposed to be like radioactive cow puke or something? I don't know. In fact, yeah. You ever heard the legend of Paul Bunyan? Remember Babe? These things are made from Babe's puke. Oh sure, the headbutt is still powerful in this game. It's just not as powerful. Because you have to be up close in order to use it effectively. 6 bars. Okay, I have never made it this far on 6 bars. These guys are one of the hardest fights in the duel. There's 3 skeletons. Though they look the same as the skeletons I fought previously, and yet they're stronger. Guess they were too lazy to recolor them. Alright, we're down to the last match. 2 red Dullahan. Am I even pronouncing that right? Once again, the headbutt does not really work on these guys. You have to go at them from an angle. One strategy I find effective is attacking them with melee attacks and then throwing them into each other. Since I'm on 6 bars of life, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I have never done this good. And like I said, this is harder than the first game Duel. You actually have to think in this one. Come on, I'm almost there. I think I can do it. Take that! Want some more? Alright, got one of them. One left. And yeah, just go at them from an angle. That's what works on these guys. And I did it! I beat the second duel! No credits this time, unfortunately. Oh well. On to the next game! And now it's time for Golden Axe 3. This one doesn't really have a duel mode like other Golden Axe games do. Instead, it has a 1-player versus mode where you fight 5 different characters, including yourself. Unfortunately, none of those characters are Gilead. Oh well, this game has something better than Gilead. It has a Panther guy! How awesome! Also, the B and C move comes back. It's a lot easier to pull off this time around, and each character gets 2 BC moves. If you hold forward, you can pull off a second one. I think there might even be a third one, but I've only pulled it off once, and I have no idea how I did it. Alright, I beat Axe Battler. Like I said, totally boop, Panther dude. I guess I'll fight this big guy next. You can fight the characters in any order you desire. The AI in this game is pretty tough, too. Definitely stronger than the first game. I had to do this a few times. They're not pushovers. Still, the Panther's flip kick is very useful. That's helped me out a lot. So I'm trying to keep his moves diverse. The flip kick is his regular BC move. His forward BC move is that double claw swipe right there. It's less useful. I try to use it on downed opponents. To be honest, there's more you can do in this game compared to the previous game. And there's also more characters, each with their own different playstyle. Woohoo! Flip kick! Come on, you can do it. He's almost done. Double slice! Alright. Opponent 2 defeated. Let's keep moving on. Next up is Tyra Blaze. In all 3 games, Tyra Blaze can summon a dragon. But of course, in tradition, you can't use magic in this stage. Or this mode, you know. But you know what seems odd? In Golden Axe 2, the dragon's animation arguably got better, but the dragon itself looks less cool than it did in the first game. Golden Axe 3, same deal. The animation is even better, but the dragon looks even worse. Not that I'm showing it, since you can't use magic in here. That would be kind of cheap if you could. Ooh. Once again, charge attacks don't really work. Not as effectively as they did in the first game, but to be honest, they almost don't even work at all in this one, at least not against these guys. That flip kick works as an anti-air move, though. Alright. And booyah! Who's next? Wow! Alright, the eagle. I've never made it far enough in Golden Axe 3 to know who the eagle is. He's an antagonist for most of the game, but I think he might be controlled by evil spirits. So I don't know. He loves to do low attacks. That's the low attack you use by pressing down and B at the same time. Which is something new to this game. You couldn't do that in previous games. Actually, there's a lot of new features in Golden Axe 3. I'd argue at least this is the most ambitious of the Golden Axe games. I don't know if I'd call it the best Golden Axe game, but then again, I haven't played it enough. But it has this cool panther dude. I feel like that automatically makes it my favorite. What? I always go for the non-human if I have an option. The only reason I didn't pick the bird guy is because he's a boss. You can't play as him in the main mode. I wanted to play as the one you actually could play in the main storyline. Come on. Flip kick! Come on, no, don't fail now, come on! Come on, yes! Got him! Alright. One more opponent. Last guy is a mirror match. Alright. I'll play this stage again. Come to think of it, this stage is kind of boring. Wonder why they picked this stage to be a versus mode stage. Why not something a bit more interesting? Well, I guess if anything, it gives you the illusion that you are very high up in the sky. But then again, some of the other stages did that. Alright, let's see whose claws are sharp. So far, he's winning. Like I said, that flip kick is a good anti-air move. Did I mention the BC move seems more responsive and easier to pull off in this game? Might just be me, but... In Golden Axe 2 and Golden Axe 1, I had a hard time pulling it off. In this game, I have no problem pulling it off. Whoop! Can't jump over me that easily. Okay, maybe you can. Don't give up. Don't give up. I'm losing. Kinda have to change your strategy a bit. Wait, did that double claw do that much damage? Awesome! Congratulations! You have beaten all of the warriors and all 3 duel modes. Alright, thanks for watching my video. Until next time, the cave is closed.